Hello! So, we've been looking at the frottage technique in art, and the weather outside is perfect day to try this today or for the next few days. So, I'm going to show you how you can make a landscape using frottage by Max O. Let's go! So first of all, I would recommend using some colouring pencils. You could use colouring pens too, they would be fine, you just have to use them really lightly. Remember when we checked all our tools for doing this, the colouring pens didn't work so well, but they still do the same job. Or you could just use one simple grey pencil and do a black and white picture. Next you will need some paper. The thinner the paper the better, so card won't work as well for this. But again, whatever you have, you can use and you can work it out. Okay, next, you're going to want to head outside. So bring your paper and your pencils, or whatever you're using with you, and you're going to look for as many different textures as you can. The better the pattern on the texture, the better your final landscape will look. So really look carefully for all those different textures. Let's go. Okay, so I found my first texture. I found this paving slab, and actually if you look carefully and if you feel it, you can feel the texture better. It's quite grainy and it goes up and down. It will create these cool looking lines. So I'm going to put my piece of paper over it. I'm going to really gently, using any colour you would like, I'm going to really gently get that pattern onto the paper. Now it's quite bright out here, so it's quite difficult to see. But if you look really carefully, it's created some sort of lines, and that'll be good for when I want to create the bottom of my landscape later. And you're going to keep going around the garden and repeat that for all the different textures you find. Now I've just found this bit in this piece of wood. I'm going to see if that works. Hopefully it will create that really cool pattern on a piece of paper. Okay, so I've been all around the garden and found all these different patterns, so I think I'm going to go back inside and see what I can create. So as you can see, I've got a new piece of paper now, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut out either mountain shapes, but that tree one worked quite well as a sunshine, so I might need that one as a sunshine, and then maybe some grass shapes. So at my darker colours I'm going to cut out some mountains, and then some landscapey bits with my trees and bushes with the green bits I managed to collect, and then a sunshine. I'm not going to worry about them perhaps not all fitting neatly on here, because that's not what we want to do. So I'm going to cut those out, and 3, 2, 1, and there we are. I have cut out all of my different parts and colours into different pieces. So I've done some in mountains, my darker colours with that sort of grainier texture, and then the ones which were lighter colours and a sort of swishy squashy texture, I'm going to call it, I thought about for the sky. And then, as I said, my yellow tree marking is going to be for my sunshine. I quite like how the lines come out from the middle, and then some mountains and some grass and landscape. So now you rearrange all these pieces to fit onto your piece of paper. The best way of doing these is to make sure that they don't fit exactly next to each other. What you want to do is you want to try and overlap them. So if I take that one off, I'm going to think, oh, I want this mountain coming out the back of my landscape, so it looks like it's in the distance. So I'm going to put that mountain there. I'm going to put my grass area on top, and then I might move it over a little bit, and then it looks much more like a landscape, like it's in the distance and coming forward. So you can have a play around. You might find at this point that you want to go back outside and get some more of a particular colour, or you might still be outside and you might be doing this, you might just want to collect some more colours, and that's completely up to you. See what works, see what doesn't. I chose mountains. You could choose a beach to do, you could choose whatever kind of scenery. Perhaps if you've got lots of bricks and you can find lots of different textures like this one, this was from a drain cover. This might work well if you're doing high-rise buildings, so perhaps a city's landscape, and I look forward to seeing them all. So there you go, there is my landscape. Ideally I would now go and create a texture for the background in here, perhaps a darker blue to make it look even more in the distance, or some clouds, some grey. and then stick it all down once you finish, and you have a Max Ernst frottage inspired landscape. Hope you guys all have fun having a go at this.